A moment of silence fractured the carefully controlled spectacle of a global awards stage. What exactly did Jeon Jungkook do that caused millions to pause, question, and then erupt in disbelief across continents? The 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards unfolded with its usual precision, a meticulously curated convergence of the global music industry's most visible figures. Every segment followed a predictable rhythm, every appearance calculated to sustain momentum. Yet within this structured environment, an interruption, unexpected, unscripted in perception, and emotionally charged, redefined the trajectory of the entire evening. At the center of that disruption stood Jungkook, widely recognized not merely as a member of BTS, but as a cultural force whose influence extends beyond conventional artistic boundaries. From the outset, his presence at the ceremony had already attracted heightened scrutiny. Observers had noted that Jungkook's participation carried implications beyond a standard awards appearance. It represented a convergence of narratives, the sustained global expansion of K-pop, the evolving identity of BTS during a period of individual artistic pursuits, and the increasing autonomy of its members as multi-dimensional figures within the entertainment industry. However, even with such expectations, the unfolding events exceeded all projections. The pivotal moment emerged during the announcement of the favorite on-screen category. When Jungkook's collaborative project with Jimin, widely known as Are You Sure?, was declared the winner, the reaction initially aligned with standard awards ceremony responses: applause, acknowledgement, and formal gratitude. Yet what followed disrupted this familiar pattern. Jungkook's demeanor shifted subtly but unmistakably, signaling that the moment would not conclude within conventional parameters. Instead of delivering a routine acceptance, Jungkook extended the narrative of the project itself into the live broadcast environment. His approach blurred the distinction between performance and authenticity, drawing directly from the emotional core that had defined Are You Sure? As a work centered on sincerity, spontaneity, and interpersonal connection. The audience, both present and remote, was confronted with a presentation that felt neither rehearsed nor constrained by industry norms. This deviation carried profound implications. Are You Sure? Had already distinguished itself by offering an intimate portrayal of the dynamic between Jungkook and Jimin, two individuals whose professional relationship had been forged over years of shared experience, training, and global exposure. The project's success was rooted in its capacity to reveal unfiltered interactions, moments that resonated with audiences precisely because they diverged from the polished imagery typically associated with global pop figures. By recreating elements of that authenticity on a high-stakes international stage, Jungkook effectively transported the essence of the project into a live, unpredictable context. The reaction was immediate and expansive. Digital platforms recorded a surge in activity within seconds, as viewers attempted to interpret what they had witnessed. The question dominating global discourse was not limited to the content of Jungkook's actions, but extended to their intention. Was this a calculated artistic statement, or an instinctive response shaped by the emotional weight of the moment? The ambiguity itself intensified engagement, transforming the incident into a focal point of collective analysis. Beyond the immediate spectacle, the event underscored Jungkook's evolving role within the broader entertainment landscape. Historically identified as the Golden Magne, a designation reflecting his comprehensive skill set across performance disciplines, Jungkook has consistently demonstrated an ability to adapt and expand his artistic identity. However, the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards revealed an additional dimension: the capacity to redefine the boundaries of live televised performance through the integration of personal narrative and public presentation. This development aligns with broader trends in the global music industry, where audiences increasingly prioritize authenticity and emotional resonance over technical perfection alone. Jungkook's actions can be interpreted as a response to this shift, positioning himself not only as a performer, but as a mediator between curated spectacle and genuine human expression. The effectiveness of this approach is evidenced by the scale and intensity of the response it generated. Simultaneously, the achievement of Are You Sure? Within the awards framework reinforces the expanding scope of K-pop as a cultural phenomenon. Once confined to regional recognition, the genre has evolved into a central component of the global entertainment ecosystem. Jungkook's visibility within this context serves as both a reflection and a catalyst of that transformation. His ability to command attention across diverse markets, ranging from the Americas to Asia-Pacific and extending into Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, demonstrates a level of cross-cultural engagement that few artists achieve. Recent international survey data further contextualizes this influence, indicating that Jungkook maintains a consistently high ranking among the most impactful figures associated with the global spread of Korean culture. Notably, this recognition persists despite periods of reduced promotional activity, suggesting that his relevance is sustained by factors beyond conventional media exposure. Instead, it appears to derive from a combination of artistic credibility, personal branding, and the enduring connection established with a global audience. The events at the iHeartRadio Music Awards must therefore be understood within this broader framework. Jungkook's unexpected action was not an isolated anomaly, but rather a manifestation of an ongoing evolution in his approach to artistry and public engagement. By introducing an unsuran of unpredictability into a highly controlled environment, he disrupted established expectations and reasserted the importance of spontaneity within live performance contexts. Equally significant is the emotional dimension of the audience's response. The widespread reaction was characterized not only by surprise, but by a sense of validation among viewers who have long perceived Jungkook as an artist capable of transcending conventional limitations. The incident reinforced this perception, providing tangible evidence of his willingness to challenge established norms in pursuit of a more authentic form of expression. As the ceremony concluded and discussions continued to proliferate across digital platforms, one conclusion became increasingly evident. The defining moment of the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards was not a scheduled performance or a predetermined highlight, but an unscripted intervention that redefined the narrative of the event itself. Jungkook's presence, already significant, was transformed into a focal point of global attention through a single, decisive act. What remains uncertain is how this moment will influence subsequent developments within both his individual career and the broader trajectory of BTS.
Will it signal a sustained shift toward more experimental forms of public engagement, or will it remain a singular ghatna within an otherwise structured framework?
The absence of immediate clarification only amplifies the significance of the event, ensuring that it will continue to be analyzed, interpreted, and debated in the weeks to come. In a media landscape saturated with carefully orchestrated content, the power of an unexpected, authentic moment cannot be overstated. Jungkook's intervention at the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards serves as a compelling reminder that even within the most controlled environments, the potential for disruption and the transformation it can produce remains ever present.